I got this tissue paper from a charity shop, a thrift shop, and I need some quite thin strips, so how satisfying is that? Now we have been merging journals. I took this old journal, which I'd lost a little bit of motivation in, to be honest, and we took some pictures, some paintings out of this, and I merged them into my new art journal, which now I'm very excited about. I merged the journals because I was losing a little bit of motivation. So many blank pages felt a little bit overwhelming. So now enthused by having merged the old journal into my new journal, I'm going to do some collaging today, mixed media, but I'd love you to come with me. I will explain a little bit about mixed media collaging. I'll show you some of the resources that I use, and yes, let's do this together. I'll see you in a bit.
Okay, let's get straight into it. We've got a blank page here on the right, and we've got a painting that I took from the old journal on the left. And now today I am going to fill up that blank space next to it and see if we can merge everything in so it looks all very natural and all part of the new journal. Let's mix some dark blues and greens and try and create a little bit of a sensation of the Northern Lights, because the Northern Lights were spotted in Dartmoor in 2024. And now to the tissue paper that I ripped up before. It's going on now. I'm just going to put it in and see what that looks like. Right, I have got my mother's old pinking shears now, and I am going to cut out some conifer tree shapes. I like the effect. So we're going to cut some conifers out, spruce out, and once that's done and they're nice and dry, we can stick those on and start sticking on some of my poetry, because I used to write a lot of poetry, and I found some poems of mine the other day, and I thought, hold on a minute here, this would be really useful for using in collaging, because they're just sitting in a box, never really seeing the light of day. And I did write a poem about winter, so I've also chopped that up into little verses, and we can put those onto the picture as well. Okay, so now it's starting to come together, and we'll put some of those poems on, and we'll also blend the paints into the picture of the robin. So some of the colours I've used on the right hand side I'm going to take across into the other picture, so we've got a little bit of blending going on. Okay, we'll let that dry for a while. I've also added in a little card of a conifer. I found some little cards in a charity shop, so they will be really useful for putting into any little pockets we make, or just to fill some gaps and create a little bit of texture. So I'm going to leave that to dry. Okay, so here are the finished pages. Mixed media collage is such fun, isn't it? You can combine all sorts of different materials to create a completely new image. And you know, you can use anything. Newspapers, magazine clippings, old paper scraps, photographs, different stamps, brushes. You can use different paints, watercolour, gouache, acrylic. There's all sorts of different materials you can use to create great textures and add some dimensions to your work in your journal. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed coming along with me and that you are inspired or are already in the middle of creating something wonderful for you. I'll see you very soon, and remember to keep thinking of all the positive things. Bye for now.